it's Kirstie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I created this DIY warm and cozy coffee bar, perfect for the upcoming cooler months. I also created 3 delicious homemade coffee syrups to share with you and add to my coffee bar here. I will be sharing some recipes on how to use these in your own coffees and drinks at home very soon, so keep an eye out for that. Before we get into the video, if you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video today and welcome to my little YouTube channel. My name is Kirstie and I create videos all about home decorating, DIY, home tours, and simple tips and tricks videos. If you enjoy what you see today, I would love if you joined my YouTube family by hitting that subscribe button down below. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. So beginning with our coffee recipes, we're going to take a small saucepan and add 1 cup of granulated sugar or caster sugar and 3/4 cup of hot water. Turn the heat to a medium-high and cook until all of the sugar dissolves. This takes about 3 to 4 minutes. Remove from the heat and we're going to create a pumpkin spice syrup. To do this, add 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, half a teaspoon of cloves, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and finally an optional 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. Now give this a good mix and then we're going to add it to our sugar syrup and mix in really well. And finally, using a funnel, add it to a glass bottle. I'm just using these oil bottles that I picked up from Home Goods for only $3.99 each. Add the pourer on top and this is the pumpkin spice syrup all done. Next, we're going to create a vanilla syrup. So this begins the same way with 1 cup of sugar and 3/4 cup of water and turning a pot to medium-high heat until the sugar dissolves. Next, add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and 1/4 cup of maple syrup. This adds a really rich flavor. Pour into a glass bottle and drop in a vanilla bean for an extra punch of delicious vanilla flavor. And finally, we're going to create a caramel syrup. This one begins slightly differently with 1 cup of sugar, but only 1/4 cup of water. Now you're going to cook this one a little longer until it gets a beautiful amber color. This took me about 8 to 10 minutes on my stove. The time really does vary, so keep an eye on it. Do not walk away because it will go from amber to burnt very quickly. Now very, very carefully add the remaining 1/2 cup of water. It will spit and splutter, so please stand back and be very careful. Finally, add a small amount of salt and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and give it a good mix. This one is so tasty. It has such a rich, deep, delicious flavor. And my husband absolutely loves it in a latte. Next, I'm just going to create a label for each syrup and stick it onto the bottles. If you'd like the recipes for these, they are over on my blog in detail, so I will leave a link in the description box below for you to check them out. Now to create my coffee bar. I've cleaned it off and given it a good tidy. I'm just going to add this sign here to help cover up some of the power cords and the PowerPoint. It says Spice Spice Baby, and I think it's super cute. Now I'm trying out adding my syrups to this little wooden tray. This is actually the bottom of a cake stand, but I didn't really like how it looked, so I'm switching it out for this small plate instead, and I'm just going to line the 3 syrups up on top and try using this instead. I liked how it looked better, so I've added that to my coffee bar arrangement, and then beside it, I'm adding that cake stand back in, and I'm going to use this to store some yummy treats to have with our coffee. Next, I'm going to add my favorite candle right now, a delicious pumpkin chai. With this container, I am actually a matcha drinker more so than coffee, so I'm adding in a matcha powder that I'm using right now. If you're a matcha drinker, let me know what your favorite matcha is in the comments down below. Over beside the kettle, I'm going to add in this glass bottle with some straws. This also helps hide those ugly cords a little more. Finally, what coffee bar is complete without a milk frother, so I'm adding mine in here. As an extra little touch, I'm creating a quick little chalkboard quote that says autumn leaves and coffee please, and adding that in front of the milk frother. With the addition of some yummy banana bread in the cake stand and my favorite fall mugs, this coffee bar is complete. Seeing how I created this DIY coffee bar. I'll definitely be leaving this here through Christmas and the holidays. I love to add a do-it-yourself hot cocoa station. I actually have a video all about that, which I will link in the cards above as well as in the description box below if you're interested in seeing that. If you enjoyed the video today, I would love if you could give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Bye.